Okay, you deleted the one to the IRS, right?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Okay. So continue. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Imani. Okay, I'm back. She told me the first time I cleaned the bathroom, she said that I to clean the walls, the bottom of the walls. I said okay. This is still on July the 7th, 2022. I said okay, and I did. And then when I came out, and I told when I came out from doing it, she said I didn't. She said I didn't do a good job. I didn't do it good enough. And I told her, I said it's really really hot in there. She said, and anyway, she said, I have to use the bathroom, and then she told me to go back in there and do it again. And she demonstrated that she wanted the black stuff at the bottom. She said after I use the bathroom, do it again. So I did. Okay, so I cleaned the bath. Yeah, I did. I cleaned the bath. I cleaned the women's and men's bathrooms. Not the first time I cleaned the bathroom. I did it again. So then I went. Then after I was done, she told me I cannot work on the front line because I stink too bad still. She told me to stay in the dining room. So I stayed in the dining room and I did everything I could in the dining room that I could do and keep it up. And I started opening and closing the door for the guests and greeting the guests because there was pretty much I was sweeping. At the time there was a leak where the on the floor water was continuously coming out from the fountain drink machine. So I kept the water up as much as possible and just kept the ice and so forth. But nonetheless, she's saying that I stink so bad, and this is not just in front of me. She's like saying it in front of customers, coworkers, and she's complaining, and literally just seemed like belittling me. But once again, I have to earn money, so I continued, and I just did what she said. July the 9th, after I clocked in, July 2022, July the 9th, I clocked in at 9 a.m. Phyllis asked me, and this time she had a smile, okay, like a smirk. This is serious to me, okay. I don't find this a joke. I don't find it funny. This is serious because this is my livelihood. My cost of living is not cheap because I have to pay rent and so forth. So this is not a joke for me, especially if she already clocked me out one time saying that she couldn't stand the smell and that's why. Okay. And I've already told her even when she said that I stink, I told her I don't have the Palo Santo oil on. I do not. I mean, I'm wearing the same clothes I've been wearing for a while, and I'm making sure that I'm fresh. So I don't have the Palo Santo, and I even told her I have different shirts, different Burger King shirts that I switch. I mean, I've been working for Burger King since June of 2016. But when I was trying to tell her that I have different shirts, two different jackets, she cut me off. Like she didn't want to hear that I had, because she cut me off. She just cut. I was like, I have this so many shirts, that so many shirts, and she just stopped. She just cut me off before I even finished. So July the 9th, 2022, after I clocked in at 9 a.m., Phyllis asked me with a smile. Okay, this time I walked in, I clocked in. This is Saturday. She's smiling with a smirk on her face. Okay, like everything. This I think if I remember correctly, there was another black male. He came in. If this might be the day, I don't have the documentation. He had on a shirt that had the word MQ or MO on it. Anyway, he was I could be wrong, but that could have been that day. But nonetheless, he left out. He had dreads. He left out. Then because I remember she looked towards his way. It looked like she was looking at him, smiling. When he left out, that's when she looked at me. I could be wrong once again because I was after a sequence of odd events, I'm like saying I'm not wearing the Palo Santo oil and so forth. Then I started to really just pay attention to why she's saying this or what is her reasons. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, she said, she asked me if I was wearing that sin again. I told her no. I said, I'm not wearing this sin again. I said, I'm not, and this time she was smiling like it was a joke or like sarcastically. I was like, no, I'm not wearing the sin. And She clocked me out at 10:03 and said I can't work. She can't work with me. So July 13, 2022, um, um, I was working with her again, and this time when I came in, it seemed like it was okay. She didn't mind if I stood next to her to expedite. We were short on the front line. I was standing next to her, expediting the food. Not, still giving her space, but just sort of just, walking around, and like if a customer delivery, DoorDash came, Uber Eats, I'll grab the bag, hand it to her, to the person, go to drive through, make the drinks. This is what I would, or expedite frontline. This is what I do a lot of times when other managers are there. So I was just gradually doing it with her until she said don't stand next to me no more, because she's said that for a very, 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 very long time, over 2 years. So she had made comments like that. And when she would make those comments before, she didn't say it was because I stink. She just recently started saying this, June 21st, 2022. And she in ref and I can and so nonetheless, for about an hour and a half on June the 13th, 2022, I was, doing what I customer service job, expediting, taking, not, but I was expediting food, taking the orders, making fries, and going to the drive-through. And then about approximately 10:30, not 10:30, so if I can't clock in at 10, maybe about 11:30 approximately, she just said, she started to talk about my smell, she said, again, and saying words, like asking, I'm gonna have to do something about that. She started talking to other coworkers, and so many work, and I don't know everything she was saying, because I wrote it down, but I don't have it in front of me right now. And I remember she was in the back saying we're gonna have to hose her down, and 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 she was saying the word stink and so forth. And then there's this one customer, and I call her a customer because even though she implied to be one of the employees' family member, the employee family member, when she comes every time, almost every time she comes in, she says, put this person on my, I think they're family, I'm assuming, put this person on, pay for her food with my my employee number. And I always ask, and Carl, and I've asked Carl and Janelle about this, and they said that this sort of act is okay. They're lenient about allowing the employees to pay for those that they want food. Okay, so I'm assuming that she's a family member or a friend. But nonetheless, she doesn't work for Burger King, because as far as I know, she's never worked with me. She doesn't have an employee number, so she's a customer. Okay, as you know, so as a customer behind which coworker paid for her food under her employee number, I was standing at the register, and Phyllis was standing in front of the girl, or the lady that comes in with my coworker a lot of times. And she said, Phyllis, this is the lady, that's the customer. She will be considered African American unless she claim a nationality. I'm only going by description on all, because I don't know if they claim a nationality or not. But she said, Phyllis, why are you wearing your mask? And Phyllis said, because she stink. And those words have been told to me by Phyllis during this time period of why she wearing her mask even before that day. Then later, Phyllis told me she removed me from Friday's schedule, and she said that even though I was scheduled to work on Friday, she took me off the schedule. And so the implication is because she's saying I stink on wearing the same scent. And I've told her I'm not wearing that scent. I'm not wearing the scent anymore. And I'm wearing the same things. I said I'm wearing the same thing I've been wearing for years. The same washing powder. I don't know what scent she's talking about. And she's telling, and so this is just a rundown without me having the documentation in front of me of what I experienced. And so this is why I'm calling Burger King. This is why I'm communicating with Burger King right now. And you say you can help me because your customer service.
Yes, Wanda. And first of all, I'm really, really sorry about your terrible experience with the manager at Burger King. And I will surely help you out with the situation. And what I can do is, I will forward your complaint regarding the manager's behavior towards you for wearing a scent that you do not wear on the work. So about this exceptional issue that your manager is kind of giving you a trouble at workplace, which resulted into your less scheduled time on work, and most of all, that she humiliated you in front of other guests and potentially her family members. So all of these reports will be sent out to the store owner as well as the district manager, HR department, and the regional manager. So everyone will be aware of the situation and they will be taking necessary steps against this manager who is giving you the hard time at work. Okay?
Okay. And then today, my schedule was from 10 to 4. Once again, I walked in ready to work. My son washed clothes, and so where we live at, when we wash clothes, we have to take money out of our bank account into a service into a service app. Thank you, Imani. Into a service app to wash clothes. Okay. We and then and from the service app, he's able to use the washer and dryer where we live at. So, okay, and so the washing powder that I've always used have been on occasion Tide. Tide is expensive. I mean, not expensive to everybody, but it's expensive to me. But a lot of times we use Arm& and Hammer, and we go to the dollar store. But anyway, yesterday we used Tide. Okay, we have used Tide many times, but it's we call it Good Days. So nonetheless, or when we don't have no other, when we have no other choice, when that's all they have. So nonetheless, we use Tide. Okay. So my son washed clothes with Tide. I took a shower. I took a shower before I came to work. I made sure I sent Burger King a letter today. I wanted to send a letter before I went to go earn money. So what I did was, because I wear more than one shirt, more than one pants, what I did was I packed the clothes inside my bag, okay, and I just wore my another shirt because I knew I walk everywhere, so I knew I was going to be walking, and with the heat rising, then that I just didn't want any type of instigation for her to say I stink, okay, nonetheless, because I'm very observant of my smell and different smells and scents, and I just didn't want her to have any reason to say I stink. So I didn't even wear my shirt in this walking process. I had on another shirt, a regular t-shirt, and another shirt, and I realized before I went to go went to drop off the letter that I wasn't going to have enough time before my scheduled time. So I said, okay, I'm just going to go to work, and I'll send Burger King Corporation a letter after work. And so I just decided to, when I get at Burger King, change my shirts, okay, and wash under and make sure. And I even brought my the same lotion I've been using, not Palo Santo, just it's a plant-based lotion that I've been using from Whole Foods for years and years and years. I brought a little bit of that, went in the bathroom, made sure that my underarms was nice and scent, changed into my clothes, okay, that my son just washed last night, okay, my Burger King uniform, okay, from which my Burger King hat, my shirts, everything. And then I went on the floor, and Phyllis um said she made comments. She said the smell is so bad that I can smell it through my mask. She said she can smell it through her mask, and I stayed quiet because she really wasn't talking to me, but she was talking among the coworkers. I had stood next to Dora, and Mindy was at the fry station, and then she went to Mindy, and she said, you smell that?" And and Mindy, like Dora, when because she had also went to Dora to ask Dora, was it true about smelling, saying I stink. um it seemed like Mindy looked like she nodded her head. I'm not sure, but then she just kept looking at me. Phyllis, the manager, just kept staring at me. She said, you want to you she used the word clock out, you want to go home? And I just stood there. I was like, you know, and it was sort of, she was just staring at me. I said, Phyllis, you can clock me out, but I'm not clocking myself out for something I didn't do wrong. I can't, in other words, I can't force you not to clock me out, because she clocked me out so many times, but I haven't done anything wrong. That's what I told her. And I've told her through this time I stopped wearing Palo Santo, but yet that never stopped her from clocking me out. And I didn't tell her, and I told her, I said, Phyllis, I haven't done anything wrong. And I don't know if she saw me when I walked in with my shirt on, another shirt on, and changed into Burger King shirt or not. But that's exactly what I did. I walked in with another shirt on, and then I changed into Burger King uniform, and then I went on the floor. And she said, "Oh, I can't." And she said, "I can't deal with the smell or scent or something like that." I think, and she clocked me out, and she clocked me out, and I didn't even. And so she told, so I didn't even earn money today again. And once again, she, like you said, humiliation. I mean, she talking about it on the front line with employees, and I know I don't stink. I mean, I'm even going through the extra mile because I know I walk. I know summertime is here. You sweat, you perspire. I go through the extra mile to even change my clothes and make sure I'm fresh under my arms and everything when I get there. They had the air conditioner is working at Burger King. On that day, I think it was July the 7th, 2022. I don't know if the air conditioner was completely working that day, but it was cool a little bit, but definitely in the bathroom it was really, really, really hot. But definitely, it's nice and cool, and most of the time, I mean, that I noticed in the past few days at Burger King, cool enough where you don't work up a sweat on the front line or in the dining room. Okay, if you wiping down the counters, unless you're one of those people that sweat a lot, I guess they have problems with sweating. But I don't, and I wear several clothes. I mean, I hadn't even been on the floor, not even 5 minutes. I think maybe I don't know. I have my time here. I had, when she clocked me out, and I wasn't giving her permission. I told her, I said, I'm not clocking myself out. I said it. I said, I'm not clocking myself out because I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay.
And
So what did she say to you?
she said she complained about her not being able to work, me not being able to work because of the smell. And so and she asked Mindy, who was a co-worker, did she smell it too?
Okay, I see that. That's such a terrible way to deal with your coworker, especially when you are in the management position. Like this doesn't suit you. So yeah, I'm totally agreeing with you on this case, and I will be making sure that your request just goes by the owner and the regional manager. So everyone is aware of the issue.
Oh,
And as I told you before, they can take a necessary action against the manager. Let me just confirm the name of this manager. Is it O'Neill?
Yes, as far as I know, what I remember, her last name is O'Neill. So I clocked in at 9:53 a.m. My schedule was from 10 to 4. I clocked in at 9:53 a.m. and 9:57 a.m. she clocked me out.
Is it
Today, my schedule
today?
today was
Okay.
from 10 to 4. So I mean, I wasn't even, I wasn't even on the floor for 5 minutes, and she started complaining about the smell. She said I could smell. She said she made a comment. I could smell it through my mask. And then she asked Mindy, and then she said you want. She asked me in so many words, do I want to go home? I stayed quiet for a moment, and then she said you're gonna have to clock out and go home. And I did not tell her I'm not wearing a Palo Santo today, because I've said it so many times. So many times I told her I told her I'm not wearing what she's saying I'm wearing, and she still either clocked me out or made gestures that she couldn't stand next to me, or so forth. Um, so this is so today at 9:53 a.m. I got there early. I clocked in 9:57 a.m. I have my timesheet right here. That's how I can see. She clocked me out. I did not clock myself out. She clocked me out. I didn't tell her.
Okay, I understand this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I
So I
mean,
have made a note about
that's not
that.
even 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's not even. It's like, and also uh, the 13th, July the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
She was making comments about because one of the coworkers wasn't there, named Mindy, and she was making comments as though she was saying she better be glad Mindy's not here, and so forth. And I don't do whatever Phyllis, Thomas, James. These are the three managers, and Jade. Whatever they try to tell me to do, I do. If they say, that's why when Phyllis told me that I stink so bad, I didn't agree. She said you're gonna be cleaning all day, even though I felt belittled and I was humiliated. I went because how she kept saying it over and over and over again, in front of the coworkers and so forth. And she said, clean the bathroom. I said, no problem. I went and cleaned the bathroom. I come out. She said, I didn't clean it good enough. Clean the bathrooms. I went back and cleaned the bathrooms again. Okay. And she said, I stink too bad. I cannot be on the front line. So what I'm trying to get at, I'm demonstrating, is if they tell me whatever they tell me to do, I try my best to do. I try my and it's and I don't know her personally. I don't. I just recently found out her name is possibly O'Neill. Otherwise, I would just call her Phyllis. James, I don't know his last name. Thomas, I don't know his last name. I don't know them personally, but I just try to keep a professional atmosphere as much as possible. So this is just one incident out of other incidents that I was trying that has happened, but this is a major one because now she is literally clocking me out and scratching my name off the schedule, which is affecting my well-being and my income, my life, my cost of living, everything. And she and she,
Yeah, that does make sense.
and she seemed to be doing it under under this subject of scent, where she started off saying hygiene, then she went from hygiene to scent, then she went from scent to I stink.
Oh, I'm so sorry that, you know, this should not have been happening, especially to you. However, we will try to make things right, okay? I will make sure that the manager, the O'Neill, gets a wording from the superior authorities, and I will hope that you get your schedules back and you started getting your earning opportunities and get your life going back on the track, like as it was before the June 3rd, right? Like the June 13th.
Okay.
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 And
I apologize.
mhm.
I was gonna say I sent the letter today. So after she told me she clocked me out, I just went straight to um, uh, uh, the post office, and I sent the letter, and I basically explained what happened, what's been happening, and a little bit of some other stuff. It was part of the letter. I sent the letter before, but I didn't get it certified. I sent the letter with tracking, but I did not get it certified, and I sent it to 5505 Blue Lagoon Drive, Miami, Florida. Was that the right place to send it to?
I might not have a correct answer for that. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Do you? What about human resources? Is that is it?
Human Resources Center, I can provide you some information. Just be on the line with me.
Okay.
So for Burger Hi, Rhonda.
Hi.
I just have the Burger King website here, which is www.bk.com/support. Other than that, I don't have much information regarding the HR department right now.
Okay. You don't have the information regarding the HR department. Okay. If I needed to, kind of get because when I was hired, I just had an application, fill out the application, and I remember I had to watch videos in which I still even I think I'm pretty sure I still have the notes I took from the videos. Nonetheless, is there a handbook, human resource handbook in reference to that I can see on that I can see online that I can what?
You can ask that to your store owner or maybe the general manager. They will have access for all of these handbooks and they can provide it to you regardless of your concern. Okay, this should be very confidential matter and you don't have to disclose anything. Okay.
Okay, well, she might. I don't, well, the reason I'm asking is because if she's not even willing to communicate with me in reference to um I think there's another reason. I'm not sure because like